Antichrist is going to come. People guess a lot of things. Oh, he's going to come from that, he's going to come from there. But what the Bible is saying about that? Let's read that. Verse 26. Daniel chapter 9. Hey, it's all about this. And the people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. What it says here? The people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. Hey, just now we read that the city will be rebuilt. 605, hey, the temple, the city was destroyed. And 536, the prophecy was given that the temple will be rebuilt. And yes, it happened 408 BC. The temple was rebuilt. And now again, the prophecy is given. And the people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. So it means again, the city, the temple will be destroyed. Hey, as I said, it's backed up by the history. And even Jesus supported this. Matthew chapter 24, verse 1 and 2, let's read, because Jesus also talked about this. It says here, Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciple came to him to call his attention to its building. See, that time when Jesus was there, the temple was there. The temple which was rebuilt in 408, hey, that was there. But now again the prophecy says even that temple will be destroyed. And Jesus also prophesied about that. Jesus left the temple and was walking away from the disciples, came to him to call his attention to its building. Did you see all this thing? He asked. Truly I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Every one will be thrown down. Hey! Jesus is saying, you see the temple now, but there's going to come a time in the future, hey, this temple will be destroyed again. Not a stone there will be left. So that's what Jesus prophesied. Jesus backed up what Daniel prophesied in verse 25. So, the thing is that, when you go to the history, when you Google it out, so when was Jerusalem destroyed? When was the temple destroyed again? As I said, the history backs up. So what it says here? Hey, 70 AD, the temple was destroyed again. First it was destroyed in 605, and now you have in 70 AD, the temple was destroyed. And it says, and the people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. Now who is that prince? Let's find out. Who destroyed the temple? And from the history of books, you get the answer. Hey, it was Romans in 70 AD. They destroyed the city, they destroyed the temple. The first temple was destroyed, the first city was destroyed by the Babylonians. And second in 70 AD, it was destroyed by Romans. So now you understood. Now what does the Daniel say about the Roman Empire? Let's read that in Daniel 7 verse 23 and 25. And from there we get an information about from where the Antichrist is going to come. Now Daniel in this chapter has talked about 4 beasts. And these 4 beasts represents the 4 Gentile powers. As I said that God gave Daniel a vision about the Gentile powers and about the Jews. So chapter 7 is talked about the future Gentile powers. So it mentions 4 beasts. The first beast is Babylonians kingdom. That's what destroyed by the second beast. The second beast is the Persian kingdom. And this Persian kingdom was destroyed by the third beast. that was the Greece. You have the Alexander the Great. And then you have the fourth beast, that is the Rome, which completely destroyed all these three kingdoms, Babylonians, Persians, and Greece. And when Jesus was there, that was also the time when Romans were ruling. Now let's see what the Daniel is talking about the fourth beast. Then he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. That's what happened. It devoured all the kingdom before them. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them. What he says here, another shall rise after them. He shall be diverse from the first. He shall subdue 3 kings. He shall speak great words against the Most High. Oh, he will speak the blasphemy, mocking words against the Most High, that is God, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and things to change times and law, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and a times and the dividing of time. Oh, whom is talking about? He's talking about the Antichrist. What it says here? That he will speak great words against the Most High. That's what the Antichrist is going to do. He's going to speak a blasphemous words against God. And it says here, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, that is 1 year, times 2 years, and the dividing of time, that is half, that is 3.5 years. So we know that the tribulation is of 7 years. But in the last 3.5 years, the Antichrist is going to create a havoc. Is going to sit in the temple. It's going to kick out the Jews from the temple. And that's what he's talking about here. So we know one thing, that the Antichrist is going to come from the Roman Empire, because that's what it's talking about here. He's not a Jew. He's coming from the Roman Empire. Remember that? The Roman destroyed the temple in 70 AD. And the scripture says here, and another shall rise after them. So it means another shall rise from the Roman Empire, and that's the Antichrist.